Let me just start off by saying this was originally going to be an April Fool's joke, but I couldn't stream that day. But I also cannot let a good joke go waste. So I'm doing this. 3, 2, 1. I'm doing well. Like I said, this was originally going to be an April Fool's joke, but cannot let a good joke go waste. This is Discord. This is the best speed game in the world. First gotta get the frying pan. Then go over here. And this game, your choices matter. So just gotta do this really fast. What am I doing? I meant to do that. This is the fastest option. Like I said, this is supposed to be April Fool's joke, but can't let a good joke go waste. I literally did nothing with routing. I literally did nothing but play this like 2 or 3 times. Well, according to counter 9 times. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. Too much to explain. So I gotta make sure I get these frame perfect button taps. So we're going to end this as quick as possible. So this is low percent. So with low percent we try to kill everyone except the main character. As you can see, it'll be about 10 minutes. Well, 8 minutes now before we kill the first person. So our camp is ruined because things. So basically this is like Lost. We get trapped on an island. Time goes sleep. After this, I'll play Hyper Light Drifter. After I'm done playing this, or running this, I should say. So right now there's fighting. Gotta make sure I choose the right thing, which I did. Isn't this such a great game? By the way, are you ready to witness a world record? Right now they are just talking about the past, which is important. Even though this game is all story, we don't care about the story because we gotta go fast. Come on, Steve. I just lost a few seconds. Well, like maybe half a second running into Steve, but no worries. You might ask, why did I choose to run this game? Not because it's the best game to run, but because no one has run this game before, and rightfully so. It's an awful speed game, but I'm just running this, so because I'm being petty, I just want to say I at least have one world record. That's how petty I am, that I would run such an awful speed game. But we just got flares and Steve almost died. Time for the night again. You could talk to these people, but it doesn't matter. We gotta go sleep, gotta go fast. You wanna know how awful of a speed game this is? So awful that the only thing you could do to save time is route out which options show the least amount of text boxes. So now we gotta find waters. By doing that, we just have to walk to the left and examine these tracks. Sorry if the game is a little choppy, but it doesn't really matter. There's barely anything going on here. So right now we're saying Georgian. We do that just to get Garrett to throw his game brick at the snake. We're going to fry some snake. We just fried some snake. Now it's time to get some water. A lot of tapping A in this game. Like I said, this is an awful speed game, but I'm only running it because I'm petty and I just want a world record in something. Are you ready for the first death? I just realized my social media banner is playing too often, but can't fix that right now. So right now we're passing around water. Hopefully this rain doesn't kill my bitrate. Did I mention this has a story? We don't care because we gotta go fast. Teddy is mad at us because we don't listen to him. So as we go here, we find out that the storm is too strong for us. So we are going to go find some shelter. Gotta make sure I enter from the middle. so that way it does the least amount of animation time, if that's what you want to call it. We're coming up on the first kill. Our first kill is Jolene. She's going to get attacked by Jaguar. Yes, we gotta go fast, so the first kill is after she gets hit a second time. So we're going to hold her husband back and let her die. We got a gold split. Look how much time we saved. So we just let her die because we don't care, we're heartless, we're going to be the sole survivor. So now we're going to sleep. And the next thing we're going to do is try to grill the fire, if that's what you want to call it. Kindle the flames with some wood, dry wood. By the way, the storm is still going, it's pretty strong. Anyway, gotta get these 2 pieces of wood. Here's a cat. I honestly don't know what's faster, letting it go or trying to catch it, and I don't know if that will affect the story, so I'm just going to mash A right here, because that's what I've been doing, and why change it if it ain't broke, basically. We're going to prevent him from going into the storm. I don't know if that'll kill him faster, but that's what I've been doing. Did I mention this was going to be a joke for April Fools, but then I couldn't stream. So now we have to ration out the 2 bags of pretzels. I'm going to take one for myself and then give one to Garrett. And then we're going to take him on an adventure. I'm going to take one because I'm greedy. Give one to him. Yeah, sure, we're friends, and now they're going to complain that they didn't get food. And now we're going to sleep. Yeah, you could choose to give food to 2 of the survivors instead of take one for yourself, but that's slower because that adds extra dialogue that I know for sure, so we give it to one person just to speed things up. So now we're going to go to a ship and do something pretty awful because we want to be the final person standing. This is low percent, remember? So we're going to go to a boat. And then we're going to kill off some more people. So go into the ship right here. And we gotta find food, which is across this bridge. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, that's a time loss. So you have to cross this bridge. But as you can see, it's a bit shaky, so we'll go first. Or he'll go first. Don't worry, everything's fine. Here's the rations we have. So tomorrow we'll go back to camp. Now I gotta be careful here because you can soft lock the game once you fall asleep here. Since you are right next to an examination trigger, you could accidentally activate the examination trigger during this transition and during the walk towards the catwalk, and that will soft lock the game. So we have to go first here. Now Gary will go. So now he's fallen and the high tide is coming in. So I'll say I'll go back to camp and help you. Garrett is not the best swimmer in the world, and the high tide is coming in. And since we are an awful person, we're just going to leave him to drown. And then I forgot where I do the split. I think it's after, once I meet these people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why I split when the first text box appeared. Another golden split minus 3 minutes. We are on world record pace. So, Teddy died and now we are left with Steve and Garrett. And we just lost our flares. So we have no more flares. So now we have to head up to mountain to turn on radio signal. What about... No. Oops, that's a time loss. Good thing I'm on world record pace because I could afford doing that. Hopefully I picked the right thing. I wasn't paying attention. Yup, I picked the right thing. I'm sure of it. Yup, here's the mountain. I'm going to lose a little time, but no worries. So, you will immediately sleep. As you can see, from this point each death isn't really that far apart. We are on world record pace. So now we're going to the mountain. Gotta mash through this text. We gotta keep pushing forward. If we send Steve back at the first part of the mountain, he will survive. So we have to tell him to wait here, right here, and he'll freeze to death. Because, well, he'll die because of his injuries, because he got cut up by the crabs, and he was burned back at the helicopter. So, as you can see, I'm taking big time loss with possible time loss. I don't know what this life, and I didn't mean to do that again, but choosing the wrong option really screwed me over. So this isn't the best run I could possibly do. Oh, forgot a split. Oops. Oh well. That's fine. I'm world record pace anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was supposed to split once I leave him behind. Or choose the option to leave him behind. So why do we take George up all this way just to kill him? Well, he's not the greatest electrician in the world, so he's going to be electrocuted to death eventually. Try to get George to work on the radio tower as we find food. So we have some eggs here, we'll go grab it. Don't worry, we won't fall. Because plot. What was the plot? I forgot. And since we have the frying pan, we could cook it on the generator. Fun fact, if you try to save Jolene from the Jaguar attack, you could lose your arm and the pan. So, time to sleep. The radio tower is almost working. So, there's a ship off in the distance. Since we don't have our flares, we have to tell George to continue fixing the radio tower, and it'll start raining. Oops, I didn't mean split right there. That's when you have to split. Either way, we are world record pace. And now we just have to escape. And time is when the screen goes black and white. There's our helicopter. Well, yeah, that's world record. Obviously, I did a couple things that lost me time. I didn't split correctly on the 4th death, but splits doesn't matter, the final time does. So yeah, world record. So, as a reminder, this was a joke. It was supposed to be an April Fool's joke, but I couldn't stream yesterday, and I couldn't let a joke go waste. And shout out to the puns, disaster, get a disaster.